Welcome to Charlotte, North Carolina, Bank of America Stadium, as a couple teams square off in a game that is often filled with hijinks and fun. The Duke's Mayo Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So North Carolina's offense has the ball first today. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season.
Turning it on! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Solid run on the last play, gives this offense another first down. From the gun, the ground game. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Johnson wants to throw it. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Shep. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. He's thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. So Penn State's offense will go to work for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Wants to return it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. What a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that side.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Tar Heels send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Skips away from pressure. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. And the Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got it in the middle. It's Green. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Finds his man. It's Billups. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Tries to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. fighting off the defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ivy. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They'll run it to the right side. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the left. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Johnson looking to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
It's complete to the right. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
I love the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Now on 1st down from the 28. They'll go to the ground. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football and gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coaches, block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got some room to run. He's at the touchdown, North Carolina.
He needed that,
They
too.
turn it into a defensive score.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. To the air on second down. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. The Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. Here's the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Got it in the middle. It's Culliver. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. And the Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the catch. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking downfield very late in the half. That's caught. It's shipped. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make them feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll pull it down. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team.
Short.
Kick comes up short, and he's going to try to bring it back. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, on paper, we wondered what this matchup might look like. And through 2 quarters of ball in the Dukes-Mayo kickoff game, it's been an ideal way to tee up the new season. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move-the-chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing, they're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out. Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Let's see what he can do with it. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. You're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Johnson looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
That's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football, knock it out. Nice job on the defender.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Running back searching for a hole. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. You've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
And the returner goes down. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Power football with the run. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with second and short. Looking for space. It's Goss. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Turning it on! That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. The Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give on the inside. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. And the Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Right back to the well. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not...
Next going for the goal line. Touchdown, UNC! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. But getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Is that?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Saunders. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line.
Well, they've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started. They come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Just keeps swinging it. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Saunders. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're in the red zone. First and 10 from the 20. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got his man on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Reynolds. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. He wants to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team.
That was embarrassing. Oh, Jesus.
I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back on the
Oh, he got him away!
confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
Timeout.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Johnson wants to throw it. That's caught. It's gone. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
All right, nice job by the QB. It's third down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's up with my running back? Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
We're going to end the season.
Looking back on it, this game probably
19.
falls precisely into the definition of a trap game. Trap was set, sprung, and the underdogs come up with the win.
And that's why we go, you know what? I don't take your rankings. I'm not worried about your rankings. They don't matter to me. We're going to go out and beat this team. We're better than this team. A lot of times those rankings don't mean a lot to a lot of people. And you can tell it didn't mean a lot to this team. And that's why they came out and pulled the upset.
Absolutely, David. I mean, that's why you play the games. This team knew they had to come out. They were going to have to put their best foot forward in order to get the W. They did just that. They're talented. They're obviously motivated. I can't wait to see how they follow this up in their next game.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of